Happy Halloween!
Burger. Second burger.
Thank you.
My burger. Look at all these bag fries.
This video was not sponsored by McDonald's.
Clearly.
Is that like the Mary Poppins purse? Like it's never ending.
Nice.
This is coming off.
Open your burgers. So this is a mukbang. I said it again, my bad. He's so particular about pronouncing it mukbang.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe the internet pronounces it differently. I'm just saying when I was a kid, like 8 years ago, it's muck. I mean, that's what we would describe as eating. Like, you gotta muck that burger, like we're gonna muck that pasta. I think it's called mukbang, but you know what? Feel free to tell us otherwise.
I just got a junior chicken, some nuggies, sharing fries. We're sharing all this. Some hash browns, and then you got...
I got a McDouble with also a junior chicken, and what I do is I put the junior chicken in between the McDouble patties and make it a McGangbang. I'm sure lots of you know what that is, and also probably have different names for it. To me, it's a McGangbang, and it's one of my favorite things to do at McDonald's. Yeah.
Also, while we're doing this, we're going to ask each other questions or discussion questions and see how those go. Oh my gosh. Ah! Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, they gave us friggin' Monopoly on the hash browns. What?
How nice of them.
I'm just drinking water because, you know, I'm trying to be healthy.
You're eating McDonald's. That ship has sailed. Before we dive into this, please, it would mean so much to us if you subscribed to the channel. Down below or in the corner of this video is the subscribe button. Like the video and also hit that bell to get notified of new content coming out weekly. Spooky mukbang. Spooky mukbang.
Oh, I just got a mouthful of mayo.
I apologize to every single one of my family members that
I was just gonna say that. Sorry, go ahead.
I apologize to every single one of our family members who have ever told us not to talk with our mouth full or chew with our mouth open, because this is going to be a video dedicated to just that.
Weapon of choice in a zombie apocalypse, and what's your reasoning?
No, it was one of my questions.
No way. Okay, great. There we go.
We don't know each other's questions. Mine has always been, and always will be, a metal baseball bat. Because it might get dented, it might get scuffed up, but it's never gonna break. Get a little bit of distance between you and the zombie. It's just easy to swing around. It's not gonna run out. Like it does. It has an infinite life. Maybe 2 metal baseball bats on my back, and you know, to start off a gun or 2, but like those are gonna run out of ammo. But metal baseball bat, hands down, always my weapon of choice.
Mine is a chainsaw.
Right.
I understand it runs out of battery or whatever, but you can
It runs on gas.
Gas. You can still slash it around. It has giant like metal like teeth and whatever it's called.
Yeah.
You can still slash it around. Same reasoning as the metal bat. You can swing it around. You have distance. Yeah, it's a little heavy, but I think the accuracy will be a little easier. You're not like you swing once and chainsaw the head off and you're good. Like with the bat, you might have to hit a couple times. I think it's like a one go type thing. Like you're good.
I'm not looking to decapitate though. I'm looking to smash.
But it's a
brain.
zombie. You have to decapitate them.
No, you just have to destroy the brain.
Whatever.
So I'm smashing the brain. The thing with chainsaws, not only do they run out of gas, not only are they going to be heavy, and you're going to be swinging that once or twice, and you're like, like, you know?
How?
Yes, it has little notches around it, but they're not sharp. You know that, right?
You can't tell me
They're only
that if I swing that at you like this, it's not going to cut your neck.
It's going to cut my neck. It's not going through it. It's not going through it.
What about the eyeballs?
What? Who cares? Well, hopefully we get to find out one day, and I'll save you with my baseball bats.
I hope not. I don't want to be wrong.
Well, you will.
Now or then.
I will admit that chainsaw would be the most fun.
Oh, so that, and you look badass and cool.
And you look badass and cool doing it. Oh, let's. My follow-up question to the zombie weapon question.
Oh.
Let's just go with that. Where in a zombie apocalypse would you take your stand? Like, where would you build yourself up and protect yourself and, like, take a stand against the zombies?
Like a warehouse, maybe.
Why a warehouse?
I just feel like it's safe. Like, it's like, oh, no, wait. I would go underground somewhere, like an underground, like, bomb shelter. And then if they even got me down there, then whatever, I'd try to chainsaw them.
Okay, what happens when you run out of food?
Hopefully the zombies are gone.
Hopefully they just went away. I'm gonna go to the Winchester and wait for all this to blow over. The most fun would be in a mall, like the classic zombie scenario, Dawn of the Dead, Dead Rising video game. The classic zombie scenario would be in a multiplex mall where it's just filled with all these stores that you have access to and all these things you have access to. I think you would be able to survive the longest there, but then at a particular point you're gonna have to move.
With the mall, though, there's so many entrances. There's so many opportunities for them to get in. So that's where I'm like, it's unsafe in that sense, but also there's so many places to hide. But then, like, they could be anywhere, and you're gonna be surprised every single time. So, like, that's a little tricky. But you have a stash of everything that you need.
Yeah. Would you prefer the fast zombies or slow zombies?
Slow, obviously.
That's a silly question. Yeah.
Okay, do another one. Do one of yours.
Victoria, do you believe in ghosts?
Oh, okay.
And if so, if not, why?
I definitely do. One of the main reasons is Derek is definitely haunted. Like, that's not even a joke. Weird stuff always happens to him, no matter what house he's in. So it's not the house that's haunted, he's haunted. And that might not be a ghost, but whatever. There's definitely another realm. We're being ignorant to think that there wasn't. So yeah, of course I do. Yeah. Where did they? Obviously, it came from somewhere. Well, there's definitely aliens. There's definitely ghosts.
Well, that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, obviously, but yeah, I definitely do, and the main reason is because weird stuff happens. Sometimes you just can't explain certain things.
Sometimes you're just haunted.
Yeah.
You gotta live with your ghost pal.
Yeah, a ghost has such a negative connotation to it. Like, ghosts can be like your loved ones too. Spirits.
It's funny that you bring up ghosts and aliens because, you know, I'm very much of the thought process of, like, I believe what I can see. You know?
But you believe in that stuff.
But aliens and ghosts I believe in. Aliens because of science. And ghosts because of what you kind of said. Building off of what you said, there have been so many sightings and things that have happened to people that they've said happened to them. Like, not everybody can be crazy. Not everybody is seeing things. Not everybody is hallucinating. There has to be some sort of common ground here.
No, because it can be completely normal people, like our friends that we definitely trust, that are like, this crazy thing happened to me.
Yeah.
Like, we're not gonna not believe you. It's definitely not a dream. Like, you experienced it for sure.
Yeah, and also I'm haunted. So
yeah, and haunted.
So when I was living in Guelph with my brother Brody and our friend Brian, there's a little nook in our living room. It's kind of like a bar area, and we had a stash of soda water. Brand new box of soda water, unopened. No can was taken from it. It was just stored in there. But we were watching something on TV, and out of nowhere, this big loud bang followed by a fizzy sound comes from that area, and we're like, what the heck? And then another one, and another one, and another one, and like, we're like, what is happening? And it was so scary. And I'm sure Brody and Brian will correct me on some things. Maybe I'm misremembering. We went over there, and each one of the soda cans had burst open.
But from where?
And not from the top, from the bottom.
From the bottom.
It's so weird. And it wasn't a particular hot or cold day. It was room temperature. Like, there's no, like, altitude change in our house. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, in college, I had all my posters fall off my wall at once.
That's like
light bulbs explode. Backpacks falling off of tables when the backpack's in the middle of the table. That creepy old lady talked to me in the tree. There's an old lady in a tree, and she talked to me, but like, I thought it was so, like, not normal, but I thought it was just like an old lady who was up in the tree. Okay.
It was nighttime, right?
Yeah.
It was nighttime. He was walking. All of a sudden, an old lady in a nightgown was in the middle of a tree. on top of a tree. Was she getting her cat or something?
Mhm.
What did she say to you?
I forget what she said. I just thought she was getting her cat.
But her cat was on the ground?
No, I didn't see a cat.
Cool.
Exorcism. These are gross.
I know they actually aren't good. Whatever. Okay. What main horror slasher movie
Slasher.
character do you identify with the most? So the character. Any like horror or slasher movie, like
Do I
who do you
identify?
like who do you see yourself either being in real life or like acting in real life, or like you just like have characteristics of this person as well?
Okay, are we talking about like the actual like
the character, not the actor?
No, but are we talking about any character in that movie, or just like the slasher, the bad guy?
Oh no, like the good guy or the bad guy,
Okay.
or if you have one in your head and it's a side character, whatever, just say that.
I have two. They're both very similar in like genre, I guess. Shaun from Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Or Ash Campbell. Bruce Campbell playing Ash in Evil Dead. He's just such a hero of mine when it comes to kicking evil's ass. I love it. He has a chainsaw for a hand.
Mm-hmm.
You would love it. But just for conversation's sake, let's go for Shaun of the Dead, because real character, because Ash is like a cartoon. Like he's a cartoony character. He's amazing, but he's a cartoony character. Shaun of the Dead, although a comedy, he's a very real human being in amongst a zombie apocalypse that happens. He's not aware of it happening at first. He's a big kid. He's like irresponsible. Not that I'm saying I'm irresponsible, but I am a big kid. At a certain point, you gotta see that Shaun might actually be having fun with Ed in this zombie apocalypse. He might be enjoying himself a little bit, you know. And I would definitely enjoy myself in a zombie apocalypse. How about you?
Oh, I don't know. I wrote this being like, you're gonna get it, but I don't know if I can come up with one.
I can give you a character where I was like, that's Victoria.
Is it Final Destination? Okay, tell me.
Sidney Campbell from Scream.
For some reason, that was the only name that came into my head, but I don't know why.
Because you're a fighter.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't take that shit.
Oh.
Scream would come into your house and you'd push him down. You'd be smart. You'd run away. Like, she's the only one that's smart in that movie. That's why she's made it all the way.
So true. I remember thinking that when we were watching the second one. I was like, this girl like reacts and just like starts punching him, and he's like, because he's some scrawny like nobody, he's not supernatural. He's a high school kid for the most part. Like, you could take him down 100%, and she does, and it's like, yes, there we go.
Sidney Campbell. Campbell right
thanks,
here.
guys. I mean, you. Thanks, baby.
Last question. Would you rather?
Ooh, a good would you rather.
Would you rather partake in a seance or be present during an exorcism?
That one. Be present during an exorcism. Why?
Why were you so quick to decide on that?
Because the seance scares me. I don't want to.
And an exorcism doesn't.
Like, you're just watching. Like, it's not you.
You are partaking in it. Not just watching.
Partake. I'm the priest?
Sure.
No,
that's performing an exorcism. No. Let's say the priest is doing it's a secret exorcism, and you happen to walk in and it's happening, you're watching it happen, and he asks you to like hold her down. Or would you rather partake in a seance? You know, join hands, light candles, summon some sort of demon.
but that scares me more, I think.
Okay.
That
why?
scares me more.
Why?
I don't know, because it just does. Like
Good answer.
It's dark, it's spooky, like you don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay.
It's anticipation. It's
in a dark room, a spooky room.
And you're
exorcism.
No, because you're okay. The seance would be more like culty, like spiritually,
No.
like evil, and like evil could come out.
No, you get like you've seen Veronica. You get together with your friends and perform a seance.
I know, but
It's
I'm
not
saying what
culty.
could happen, right? Like what could come of it. You're gonna bring out a lot more, I think.
Yeah.
You could bring out more than one spirit. You could bring out evil. You could bring anything, like right.
Sure.
So with an exorcism, it's happening to one person. You're in the room. You're scary. Even if you hold her down, like it's just happening.
Okay.
In front of you.
Okay.
And it could. I don't know. The only thing that would scare me was if it would come out and then like Kate took over.
Okay, see, that was one of my.
But I could try to avoid that.
Seance. You're performing a seance, yeah, but like nothing's happened yet, and something might
Or
not
it might.
happen. Yeah, there's a might thing going on. There's a maybe thing. But like with an exorcism, like there's a demon in this person. Already, it's happened. Like the seance already happened. This is like the end of the seance. Like what a seance can do.
I don't know. I guess because I know.
So there's a demon in this
it.
person, and to what you said, the exorcism could not, could banish the demon from that body. Then they're out wandering around and can possess you, or like could do anything in your life. So like seances can be something good because like you can actually like there have been things where like they contact their dead loved ones and they actually just talk to them.
Yeah, but you're not a professional in that. You don't know what you're doing. So you don't know for sure that that's going to come out.
You just read the instruction booklet. Lucky for you, I have this Ouija board
Oh
right
my god.
here.
No, that's not the same. I said no to that one.
I know.
Alright.
Would you want to though?
What?
Would you fuck around with a Ouija board with me?
No, I've already told you no. Scariest dream you've ever had?
Scariest dream?
Yeah. If you have any that you remember that you're like, that was a freaking scary dream.
The scariest dream I ever had was dreaming about breaking up with you.
Oh.
For real though, I had a dream where every single one of my family members, like immediate family members, wanted to kill me.
I think I remember you telling me this.
Yeah, and they actually were coming after me with like machetes, like brutal objects, not like guns and like clean stuff. Like it was like chainsaw, machete, and like knives and stuff like that. So I was running, and sometimes they would catch up to me and like slice me and stuff, and they were just like maniacs when they were doing it too. So like
that's great. That's crazy.
I woke up and I was uncertain if I should trust my family. Like it was scary and it felt so real. It's like they all decided to hate Derek one day.
That's actually really sweet. Like that's your biggest fear is that your family turns against you.
Yeah, maybe.
That's so cute.
Your scariest dream you've ever had.
I think I was haunted as a kid. So these all happened to me as kids. I circled through about like...
These all happened to me as kids? Were you multiple children when you were younger?
Yeah. I cycled through about 3 scary sequences and dreams. I would have these consistently. I would be laying in my bed where I was, and I'd wake up in the middle of the night, and there would be like which is funny, like a Dracula vampire face, but his face was also like a lot scarier. Like it was like ghost zombie Dracula. Like I don't know, it was scary. And his head was in my window, and I think he was just saying like evil bad things that he was gonna do to me or what was going to happen, but his face was in the window. It was the weirdest thing.
He was like talking to you through the window.
Yeah. So like in
Edward
my
Was
head.
it Edward Cullen?
What was I saying? Okay, my third dream.
Wait, what happened to the second one?
Oh, my second dream. Again, I'm in my bed, in my room, in my family house, and all of a sudden I hear like cackling, multiple cackles, like witch cackles. In my dream, I would start to get up and walk to the bathroom because I sensed something was off. Obviously, there's 3 scary laughs coming up your stairs. So I would see them start from the bottom and work their way up, and
like Drake.
but I'd see them, and they like at this point I don't think could see me. So there's also that anticipation of like, oh my god, did they see me? Did they not see me? And then so I'd go in the bathroom. I try to hide. I always remember hiding in the tub for some reason and like closing the curtain. Okay. And then I see the witches, they're coming up, and then they come to the bathroom, they're getting closer, they're searching for me. And then for some reason, every time they'd open the curtain, and then they couldn't find me, they'd close it. And then I'd wake up. My third dream, something happens in the world, and there's like bad army people that are coming to get us. Okay. And so they are like searching Nazis? Every home. Kind of like that. So like a certain grouping of people with guns and their outfits. Nazis. And they're looking in each and every house, and like every house tries to do like lockdown procedure, turn your lights off, hide hide in the corner.
Yeah.
So it reminded me of like lockdown days in school, kind of like that. And yeah, so the whole time you have your whole family. It's an emergency. Try to get everybody safe. Try to make sure everyone's around and then hide all in the same place. The entire time I was like basically felt like I was there when they were like searching the house.
You were Anne
outside.
Frank in your dreams.
Oh my god, yeah.
Questions? Any more?
No, again,
No.
so my last one was like, have you ever had any like supernatural experiences? But you answered that already.
Where are you going?
Check your camera.
A goose.
All right, we're done.
Questions have been
We
answered.
were clearly done with the mukbang a while ago.
Muck bang! So that's it for our question and answers mukbang. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the questions and the answers. Honestly, if you guys had any of your own answers to any of these questions,
Oh yeah, I'd love to hear 'em.
pop them down below. We'd love to read them, especially during the spooky season. Subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to us if you did so. We're very appreciative of you guys and you watching our videos. So please subscribe and leave a comment, like the video, and hit the bell to be reminded when we upload content in the future. I'm satisfied with this video.